Okay, hello, greetings and welcome. All right, so in the Qigong journey, there's a lot of different breathing methods that you can do, and most of these breathing methods are not going to work for the beginner. They're going to work more for someone who's already energy sensitive. Now, you've got to get your vital senses, your astral senses, and your spirit senses awake before you can appreciate the value of some of these yogic type Qigong breathing exercises. So if, let's say, you do the Qigong training and okay, let's block the left nostril, breathe down into the dantian, and then block the other side, and then breathe up and out. And you do this 3 times, and then you breathe through both nostrils, you breathe down to the dantian, back up and out through the third eye. And you do that 3 times. When you're energy sensitive, that Tibetan Tumo exercise, you'll go, wow, I'm getting balanced in the left hemispheres of my brain. The left and right side of my body is going through this calibrating thing, and you feel a balance in your energy field taking place. And at the end of it, you get a bit of a tingling on your third eye, and so like, oh wow, okay, my vision, my feeling, my sensory systems have changed due to the slight balancing effect of the exercise. An average person who just does the exercise isn't going to experience anything because they haven't tuned their mind to the feeling of qi. They haven't opened the joints, tuned into that. Okay, there's that life force, let's slow it down a bit. There's that feeling now. Breathe energy on that frequency, and then breathe it out on the other side, and then circulate it through the third eye, and so forth. On that frequency, the changes take place, and you have a hyper-vigilance about being sensitive to those changes energetically. You can feel the energy and qi of your body. So when you have hippie types who are very unbalanced from drugs, whose system has been opened up, their senses they've opened, but they've got no grounding inside of that experience because there's no freedom, there's no will and freedom of choice inside the use of a drug. When you're under that influence, you can't control it, it's controlling you. That means it's an ungrounded experience and they can't own the experience, they're slave to it. And any sensory input they're getting it's not of their will. They can't will themselves to be in the right place to have the experience. They're a slave to it. So when people like this do these types of exercises, they'll have a limited amount of experience, but because the mind is ungrounded, their intellect isn't going to be able to metabolize it correctly. Now, our intuition has an experience, and our intellect takes that, grounds it out, and makes sense of it. Now, if that grounding capacity is gone, you can't make sense of it, so you're going to make some new age hippie philosophy about it. It's just simply not going to be true. It's really important that our intuitive intellect is harmonized. Intuition and intellect is balanced, so you can ground out every experience you have, understand the process, understand the causation, understand how this arises, and how you can replicate it and how you can share it for the next generation. Because evolution is all about the next generation. All training, all practice, all Qigong is about the next generation, not about you. It's about how you develop a framework of knowledge and give it for the next generation, how you make life better for the next generation. So this is why all spiritual knowledge works in the way it does. It's this understanding of how and why. So when somebody starts working with some type of breathing exercise from yoga, if they haven't developed the sensitivity, they're not going to be able to appreciate the value. But if they got the sensitivity from drugs, they're still not going to be able to appreciate the value because their intellect isn't grounded enough in the feeling to make a correct judgment. they'll float and grab some New Age type of philosophy and stick it to it. Okay, so I hope this helps with your Qigong journey and gives you a little bit more, a few more pieces of the puzzle, and allows you to start putting everything together. Okay, thank you for your time.